Good evening, pastors. Welcome to the DeRailers podcast. On this week's episode, Somebody Stop Me! Where we talk about Jim Carrey and all things Jim Carrey accessories. Alrighty then.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the DeRailers podcast. I am Ripkin.
I'm Jenny Bean.
And I am Goobs.
And we are part of the SomeBuddies Network and the Strange Sounds Network. And speaking of strange sounds, we're talking about a man who's really great at making them.
Yes.
Right.
Some of my favorite moments of Jim Carrey's are like the outtakes of most of his movies, but in particular Liar Liar.
Oh, I fucking love that movie.
So good. So, I mean, right off the bat, what's everybody's favorite Jim Carrey movie?
It's really hard.
This is a tough one.
Such a tough question. He ruled the 90s.
The number 23.
No, that, you know what? That
I'm
one,
joking.
it's not bad, but it's not
That's
one
when
of the best.
went serious.
Not really, but I don't know. I have two, and mine are on totally different ends of the spectrums.
Fair enough. What are they?
So I have Ace Ventura, of course, because I fucking love that movie.
Does a dolphin call you on the phone?
Are you friends with the dolphin? Does he call you on the phone? Anyways, and then The Truman Show. I fucking
Is that Miss
love
Cleo?
The Truman Show.
Ace Ventura, the first one. Well, they're both great.
I like the first one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of the second one. It's alright, but I don't like it nearly as much as the first one.
The cliffhanger parody at the beginning of the second one
The
gets me every
raccoon?
time. Yeah, it actually gets me. It upsets me. And I hate raccoons, but still, this one upsets me.
I love them.
I thought you were going to say Eternal Sunshine.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that one. Yeah, scratch that. 3. That one too.
Oh, that one was like a pretty serious one
That one is amazing.
with like a strange premise. I've never actually seen it.
Oh my god, dude, do yourself a favor and watch it. Like, I can lend it to you. I love it that much, I bought it. It's a good movie. And I don't own The Truman Show, so scratch Truman Show and put Eternal Sunshine in there.
I'll pick Truman Show up and carry it on my
Yeah,
shoulders.
Truman Show's a good fucking movie.
Goobs grabs Truman Show.
As your favorite, though, really?
That and the Mask.
Yeah, The Mask is good, too.
Nice. You know what? This is perfect then, because that will mean we all have two on very different playing fields, because I definitely have a soft spot for Dumb and Dumber. Oh man.
Yeah.
I can't get enough Dumb and Dumber. Both Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey kill it in that one. And on the opposite end, I love Man on the Moon.
Oh, the Andy Kaufman story.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's good.
It is great. And then the documentary he did as well, where he talked about it, and he got so into it. He said Andy Kaufman spirit overtook him, and apparently it made him a real pain in the ass on set.
Yeah, it made him a big fucking dick.
Yeah, I remember hearing when they were making that movie that he was like a big jerk. But
Apparently, according to him, it's because it was actually Andy Kaufman.
oh, here we go.
But I mean, well, he does a really great job at the role, so
Talk about your role taking over.
who knows, maybe. Talk about super method. He's literally harnessed the spirit of the man. And because Andy Kaufman had that split personality of Tony Clifton. Not split personality, alter ego. Tony Clifton, who was just a massive asshole to people. And he would bring that on the set. Like Jim Carrey would actually bring that person on the set.
Yeah.
And so talk about being a... But so many honorable mentions in the repertoire as well, of course. I also do love Yes Man, which is probably one of his more later ones I love other than that. Because Dumb and Dumber 2, not so much.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, not so much on Dumb and Dumber 2. It's a shame.
I feel like that lost its time.
You definitely can't wait that long to do a sequel to a movie like Dumb and Dumber.
No, the first one was great, but...
And there was that fucking Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, boy, yeah, jeez, I forgot about that.
Most of us try to.
Mm-hmm.
It had Shia LaBeouf.
Very non-memorable. Fucking Shia.
Poor guy had to start somewhere after Even Stevens.
Yeah, true that.
But yeah, of course, Liar Liar also holds a special place in my heart, and how can you not love the guy as the Riddler in Batman Forever?
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm sorry. Unpopular fucking opinion, but I love it. I don't care. I love him as the Riddler. So many people bitch about it. I fucking love it.
So do I. So over the top.
I don't enjoy it.
I think it's great. Because that's what I picture like, okay, minus the hair and shit, but like the like his demeanor so over the top, like that's what I picture the Riddler as. So it made me happy.
Have you ever heard Jim Carrey talk about Tommy Lee Jones?
No.
Okay, well, Tommy Lee Jones, who played Two-Face in Batman Forever, apparently hates Jim Carrey. Absolutely hates him, and said it to his face at one point while they were, like, filming it. Because Tommy Lee Jones felt like he was, like, an accomplished actor, like, you know?
Yeah.
And he's working with this absolute buffoon, you know, like we said, who's so over the top and stealing pretty much every scene. So, yeah, Tommy Lee Jones went on record and said right to Jim Carrey's face that he hated him and he never wanted to work with him again. So, yeah, that's how great Jim Carrey was in the role. He was so villainous that even the other villain...
He got taken over by Andy
Spirit of the
Kaufman.
Riddler.
That Andy Kaufman strikes again. Andy Kaufman would never want to do a movie like Batman Forever. Didn't even want to do his Taxi show.
Who knows?
And now we've got the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog movie, guys. So...
Oh my god, don't remind me.
Okay, so Jenny Bean's first impression is clearly in the negative.
We saw the trailer at the movies today, and my kid is like, oh, I want to see that. And I look at Goobs, and I'm like, you didn't take him to see that? And he's like, nope.
They're doing a whole CGI like remix of Sonic, so because a lot of people hate how he looks.
They're doing it now, so the one that was on the screen is not what it's going to look
No.
like? Oh, okay, because that, yeah, you know what? It just looked like a kid in a onesie costume, kind of, but like with a Sonic face. But like just the way the legs look, it looks like he's wearing like...
Tight pants.
Yeah, exactly. Skinny pants. Skinny fuzzy pants. It's weird.
But they're gonna... Yeah, they're redoing all the CGI parts.
Oh,
so.
okay. I just think the body is weird, yeah. I mean, it looks like a, you know,
Well, they're
a
like,
movie.
oh, we got all this backlash coming. People didn't like how he looked. When they first released a picture of him, no one liked how he looked
Yeah,
then.
you knew then,
So
yeah.
you had time to try to fix that.
Yeah, I also heard they were going to change it to something more in tune with the character.
I heard that they were going to change it, but I thought that they already did, and then this was
No.
the end result, and I was like, dear Lord, if this is the end result, oy, oy, oy.
Gotta go fast.
If he looks more like his counterpart from the TV show or games, would that change your opinion of the trailer or the movie in general?
I think maybe I could focus more on what they were trying to show me besides Sonic. Because at that point, I'm just like, I can't get over how ridiculous this looks. I wasn't even really paying attention to the rest. I mean, it has potential for, like, a shitty movie, you know? I don't think it'll be a good movie. It'll be crap.
Kids will like
but-
it.
Yeah,
My
like,
kids,
that's what I mean.
He's
Like,
sold on it. He
like
doesn't
an
even know who the hell
8-year-old
Sonic
kid
is.
is going to love it.
For sure.
Because it's got explosions. It's got a kooky character. Like, you know, but, me? No, thanks. But
The one joke when they're in the elevator, waiting for the elevator, made me laugh.
yeah, there was like a...
Like, is that a kid in your bag? No, it's not my kid. But
No, it's a kid.
it's not my
It's
kid,
not
though.
mine.
So that kid in the bag is not yours? And everyone, like, backs up, and one guy goes on to his cell phone.
The guy has Sonic in a bag or whatever. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Sometimes I just feel like, why?
I think Jim Carrey will do a good job.
Yeah, like
But that's
he'll
not
be
how I
okay.
envision Dr. Robotnik.
No, not at all.
Danny DeVito's body is how I
Yeah, right?
envisioned
Me too,
Dr.
like
Robotnik.
short and fat.
Yes.
This is now the second time we've said that Danny DeVito should be playing a role that was given to someone much slimmer. And the other one was Detective Pikachu. So just quickly, how was Detective Pikachu, guys?
Fucking awesome. But if you're going in there expecting to see Pokemon battles, like I told him before we went, you're not going to see it.
Don't talk to me like I'm a kid.
No, but I'm just saying, because I've played the game, right? So I was going, if the movie follows the game, there's not a lot of battles, right? So I was like saying to him, because he was like, oh, I'm excited for the battles. And I'm like, well, there's probably not going to be a lot, right? But I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I would have went and watched it right again. Like the next showing. I would have walked into another theater and saw it.
There's just like things you can notice in the background and stuff like that.
I bought
There's
Pikachu
tons of Pokemon.
ears,
Yes,
like-
she did.
I wore them the whole movie. He was so embarrassed. I didn't care. I was loving life. Zim brought his stuffed Pikachu. We had our Pokemon shirts on. Like, yeah, it was great.
Big old fan outing. Fan family outing.
People, wear fucking deodorant when you go to
Yes,
the theaters, please.
Wearing deodorant is key. Like, you should just
Who
wear
brings
it anywhere.
like 2-year-old kids to a fucking movie?
Yeah, that's a questionable
a lot of people. And at least you guys were at a movie meant for kids. When I went and saw both Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame, I was dealing with those people.
See. Yeah, like, at least it's a kid movie, I'll give you that. But yeah, no, it's worth watching. Like, it's really
Get
good.
a babysitter. Fuck.
Yeah.
This is a PSA from the DeRailers.
Or
Don't
no
bring
offense.
fucking kids under 5.
Don't ruin my movie!
They have stroller shows.
Yes, they do. Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
where you can go for parents
Everyone's
with
there.
younger
They understand.
kids. Exactly. And again, if it's a big movie and you want to bring your kids, don't go on opening weekend. Like, unless your kid, like, even my kid likes to talk a little bit, and I'm always like, shh, shh. But even that pisses me off. You know what I mean? But I'm like, come on, don't bring kids who can't sit down in a chair. And no offense, why would you want to spend that kind of money to take your kid to a movie they're not going to watch?
Exactly. Your child does not want to see Captain Marvel.
That's like $20-something, plus you buy them food. It's like $40. They can afford all these movie tickets and food trays, but they can't afford deodorant.
So, Goobs, how about the opinion of someone who didn't play the game and is, over the age of 10?
That was good. I'd like more battles, but I wanted to see some more action. But the story was touching. Had some feel-good moments and shit. I shed a little Goobs tear as I do.
I did too. I cried like a baby. But if you played the game, don't expect it to be the game, because it's totally different than the game. Like, they follow the basis storyline is off the game.
It's cool, though. Like,
but it's cool as shit,
It doesn't
yeah.
feel like it drags on.
No, it was
Which is
good.
good in the movie. It's only an hour and 45 minutes. It went by pretty fast. Ryan Reynolds is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
as
he
Pikachu.
is funny, so it was good.
I'm pretty sure that's a given.
Some tongue-in-cheek humor in there for the adults. And just seeing all the Pokemon, they did a really good job on those guys. Like, just seeing them, like, look in the background, you see, like, a couple, like, Apoms and shit
I
hanging
cried
out.
when I saw Bulbasaur. Oh my god.
You see a lot of, like, Squirtles and Charmanders and Bulbasaurs,
Yeah.
like, just, like, walking around. And people are, like, using, like, Charmander to, like, help cook food on the street corner and shit.
Yeah, like Squirtles helping firefighters and shit. It's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
But we won't
I
dwell
enjoyed
in too
it.
much. We don't want to spoil the...
Yeah. But it's worth seeing for sure. I liked it.
If you're a fan of Pokemon, check it out, like,
if
for
you're
sure.
a Poke nerd, yeah.
There you go, Poke fans.
But no Professor Oak.
That was like the one thing that I said to him before we left. I'm like, the only
Unless
thing I'm
he's
very
hidden in there
sad about
somewhere.
is no Professor Oak. Did you even notice hidden things?
I was just looking for little Pokemons.
Yeah, I noticed like they were playing the music at one point, like the theme song and
The Easter eggs, if you will. Yes, or I guess in this case, the Togepi eggs.
that was good.
I'm hilarious. I'm here all episode. Gotta get my steps in to make it hatch,
You better hold on to that for a whole season before it hatches.
I'm gonna U-turn back to Sonic for a second because I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here in regards to this Sonic movie. It's obviously a movie catering to kids, which is fine. That's great. Kids should go see it. But how many kids today even know who Sonic is?
Exactly.
I mean, Sonic hasn't really been part of anything relevant except for Smash Brothers, which I guess, but like, how do you really get the whole story of Sonic through Smash Brothers? I doubt it.
Well, Sonic Mania just came out not too long ago.
Oh, did it? Well, yeah, but I don't know. I feel the same way you do. That's what I even said too. Like, who really cares about Sonic now?
Yeah, it's for our generation for sure, so you should, if you were going to make a movie, you should, I'm not saying go out and make an R-rated Sonic movie, that's a little extreme.
But you know what they're thinking? They're thinking that it's going to be like people like Goobs, who like played those games growing up and now have kids and are going to take their kids.
Just like Detective
True.
Pikachu.
Yeah, I guess. But Pokemon is still relevant to kids now. Kids still play Pokemon cards. Like, kids know who Pikachu is. Like, if you ask them who Sonic is, he doesn't know who it is.
Which is a shame.
He just knows he's a blue guy. He's got to go fast.
Yeah, I guess now he does, but before he wouldn't have known it at all who it was. Like, you know what I mean? I just find Sonic's not very relevant to kids.
I think Jim Carrey's gonna be the saving grace of that
I think so
movie.
too, and I don't even know if his part will be that good, but he will save it.
Man needs a paycheck, I guess. As long as he's over the top.
Like, I'm not saying he's bad. I just think that, like, I don't picture that being a riveting role for Jim Carrey. Like, you know what I mean?
And the Oscar goes to...
Exactly.
For playing Dr. Robotnik, a.k.a. Eggman,
Eggman, yeah.
who's not shaped like an egg. Call him Celery Stalk Man.
Yeah, right. Pencil Man.
My next issue with the movie is, it just... in the past, movies like this have proven not to work.
That's it.
Most video game movies prove
Yeah,
not
sadly
to work.
enough, like they're not done well.
Not just video game, but iconic cartoon character movies where they mix live action with the CGI. Like Garfield and Scooby-Doo and Alvin and the Chipmunks. And like, again, movies like these,
I didn't mind the first
Alvin and the Chipmunks did pretty good, yeah.
it looks ugly.
It looks weird, yeah.
Again, I'm not saying go grab someone and put them in a Sonic outfit to try and...
No, but I know what you mean. It's a weird balance. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So, these are just small things. How does Hollywood not realize?
It's not going to be the next Space Jam, I'll tell you that. They did it right.
or even like Detective Pikachu, like that was well done. With CGI mixed with real, like a live action. But I don't know. I feel like this one I don't know if it's good. It just seems like it's lacking something. I don't know if it's a storyline or...
What would even be the storyline?
They're just trying too hard, or like I don't even like Sonic. Sorry,
Blasphemous.
I know it is, but I mean I never
I
had
had
a
all
Sega,
the rings
so
knocked out of me.
never had a Sega, so I didn't really play Sonic, so it doesn't hold that special place in my heart, like as it might for some people, and then maybe those are the people who will go see it. I don't know.
Me and Rip can go see it just as Sonic and Tails.
What about Zim? He wants to see it.
He can be Knuckles.
I want to be Knuckles.
No, you're Tails.
Damn it.
9-toed, 2 tails.
I'll make your guys' costumes.
I don't want to be Miles Prower. You know, that was like the perfect game for if you had like the kid brother or kid sister that like really wanted to play a game with you, because
Or wife.
Tails was always just the character that no matter how far ahead you got in the game would always just catch up to you eventually. It really didn't matter what Tails did in the game.
Yeah, if he died or whatever, it didn't really matter either.
Yeah, if anything, he was just kind of an extra person to get you a few extra rings in case you got hit. So that was really, it's like, you know, it's perfect. You don't even have to unplug the controller for your younger sibling. You can actually just let them play and not have to worry about what happens.
Does your brother ever do that to you? Just give you an unplugged controller?
I honestly don't remember, but I wouldn't be surprised at all. If anything, he would have just shunned me from playing altogether because he was playing with his friends. Like, so that was it. I don't think my brother and I rarely played video games together until we got that N64 because I was at an age where I wasn't annoying. No, I'm still annoying. That's not true. So a little bit of trivia here about Jim Carrey. Did you know he was in Deadpool?
No.
Oh, obviously you must think I'm talking about the Ryan Reynolds movie. No, I'm talking about the 1988 The Deadpool, starring Clint Eastwood. Yeah, it was one of Jim's first movies. How about that?
Interesting facts.
Absolutely.
And another fact, Jim Carrey is Canadian.
Which obviously it makes him great.
Almost as great as Keanu Reeves.
Almost as great as Keanu. God bless you, Keanu. Shoutouts to Keanu Reeves.
Shoutouts to his brother Jim Carrey.
They might as well be. They're both from Ontario, so they might as well be brothers. Yeah, that's how things work pretty much in Canada.
We're all family here.
He was born in Newmarket, Ontario.
I lived there.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
You lived in the birthplace of the Jim Carrey.
That's where Upper Canada Mall is.
Wow.
And my favorite arcade I used to go to. I lived on Cherrywood Drive.
Oh, I wonder if that was the same street Jim grew up on.
We probably went to the same arcade, too.
Oh, I bet. Probably at the exact same time at some point.
I probably beat him in Street Fighter.
Oh, for sure.
He's older. They're so much older than you.
No, this definitely happened.
Sorry.
I gave him the idea for the mask.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely how it happened, for sure.
I got bubble gum stuck to my face, and it was green bubble gum. I was like, smoking!
And you were wearing that yellow suit at the time, so Jim looked over at you and he was like, man, this guy's mischievous. He's low-key like the god of mischief. If only I could remember what the god of mischief's name was. And from there, things just took off.
Yeah, and I started singing, I'm the king of Aruba beat.
Pretty sure the mask was based on like a graphic novel or some
I
shit.
gave
So
the idea
nice
for that,
try,
too.
but
Chicky boom, chicky boom, chicky boom.
And Jim Carrey just wouldn't shut up about how easy Earth girls are. What would you say is your least favorite Jim Carrey movie that you've seen? I mean, we all have one. I know mine. I remember going to see The Majestic with my parents.
I haven't seen that one.
See, it wasn't that it was a bad movie, and I haven't rewatched it since, actually, because I just remember I was a dumb little kid back in 2001 when it came out. I was like 14 years old, so I was used to Liar Liar Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
Me, Myself, and Irene Jim Carrey. So for me to go and see this movie where it was none of those things, I left and I was just like, duh. I remember like being mad at Jim Carrey, being like, Jim, how dare you go outside of comedy? And my parents were like left the movie crying, like with how like dramatic and like sappy the movie was, and there's me like, what a piece of shit.
Fuck this movie. That wasn't funny at all.
That was terrible. So that was mine. Maybe I should rewatch it just to like give it an honest go.
I don't even know if I've seen that one. I think I might have, but
I don't know if there's one I can fucking bag on, really. I like Bruce Almighty.
Oh, Bruce Almighty is great.
Yeah, I don't know if there's one I can fucking bag on, really.
Tough call, eh?
Oh, no, I was gonna say Cable Guy, but I kind of like that movie now.
Oh, Billy!
I didn't like it growing up.
that one
I
I don't like. It's not even that I think it's stupid. It gives me the fucking creeps.
Because he is like a stalker.
Yeah, I don't know. Just his character fucking gives me the heebie-jeebies in that one. I don't like it.
It is a dark comedy for sure.
Which normally I like, but this one I just don't like.
Hilarious.
No, there is some funny parts. Yeah, there is. And it's been a long time since I've seen it, and I'm sure if I watched it now, I probably would like it a lot more.
I'm sure there's passengers on the train right now just screaming out names of shitty Jim Carrey movies.
But it depends on what you like. Like, a lot of people would say the number 23 is a shitty Jim Carrey movie, but I kind of like shitty movies. And
that's one I can bet on.
I kind of enjoy. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I kind of enjoyed that one. So, I mean, it's your own personal taste,
You're obsessed
right?
with numbers, and that's probably the movie for you. I can barely
I like
add.
psychological movies, right? So that was an attempt at a psychological thriller. Not even thriller, but some other
Memento's
shit.
a better movie.
Oh, Memento's fucking amazing. Nobody's questioning how good Memento is. I just thought it was like an interesting concept. And I mean, for what he was given, he did a good job in that movie, so...
Well, there's real things about number theories, so...
No, there is, big time. So, I mean, I can understand it, so it's cool.
Would you guys take part in Jim Carrey's Yes program?
Fuck no.
It would be pretty hardcore, for sure.
Oh, yeah, you're saying yes, like, hey, man, you want some meth? Yes, sure I do.
I don't think the world could punish me if I didn't say anything at all. It's like, yeah, no, I'm still a yes man. It's just, I'm picky and choosy at what I say yes to. I just never say no. I'll just flat out ignore you if you ask for something ridiculous.
No, I think you have to answer.
No, sorry, man. I got my own yes program. I'm rocking a new yes program. It's Ripken's yes program. Say yes to almost everything. Just don't say no. If you could pick one Jim Carrey character from a movie, with the exception you're not allowed to pick Bruce Almighty, only because that's way too obvious, because he could do whatever he wanted. He was God.
He can make his wife's boobs bigger.
Exactly.
And how she didn't actually realize that is beyond me.
He can make the dog use the toilet, too.
I know. So funny.
His issue was not doing it, subtly enough. You got to do it just a tiny bit at a time. Whole cup size overnight. Yeah, that's excessive.
She was just like, oh, but she didn't even actually, like, clue in that, like, your boobs are 5 sizes bigger.
Yeah, you just do a little bit every night when she's sleeping.
Yeah, just a tiny, yeah, exactly, precisely.
You're gonna get there.
No Bruce Almighty. He's the only exception, but if you could pick any other Jim Carrey character from any of his movies to live out that life, who would you pick?
100% Ace Ventura. I fucking love animals. And that scene where he jiggles the keys and opens the door and he just has his arms out, I'm just like, I want to be that. Like, oh, all my animals come to me and love me. And I could be a detective.
You want to kiss a transvestite?
I don't fucking... I don't judge. Finkel is Einhorn?
Einhorn is a man! Oh my God! Einhorn is a man!
You couldn't get away with a scene like that today.
No, not anymore. No. But yes, I would be Ace Ventura. That would be my choice.
I do love that key jingling scene, because that means at some point he literally sat down with all these animals and was like, okay, so here's the thing.
I had to train them.
If you ever hear the lock, start to go. Or, I mean, obviously he's not saying it like this. He's saying it in animal because he's Ace Ventura. He's trained in all speaks of animal. Just imagine that conversation. Sitting down with the penguins like... And the penguins are just like, yeah, we get it. Waddling away. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. So that's who I would pick.
Pretty
What
sure
about
I
you?
showed Ripken. Jenny knows I used to carry around an Ace Ventura
Yeah,
Pet
the
Detective card given to me from a stunt actor from Universal Studios. Or was it Universal or was it MGM? One of the studios down in Florida. They had like a Ace Ventura like little show on the street there. And a guy gave me a card that said Ace Ventura on the back. And I'm like, that's the coolest shit ever. And on the back it said Ace Ventura, like a signature kind of thing.
Nice.
I carried it around with me up for fucking years. I think I still got it in my old wallet.
I remember one time finding a dog on my street and returning it to the owner's house with a friend of mine, and definitely thinking at that point, yo, we should be pet detectives.
Damn
So
right.
I had that stereotypical moment as a child. I actually had it. Literally, we found the dog right outside the house where it lived.
You know what I love about that movie too is that like everybody thinks that he's such a fuck up and such an idiot, and look who saves the day. Ace Ventura.
Comes out of a rhino's ass.
Oh, he's a genius. He always makes the cops look bad at every turn, like he proves he's a better cop.
Yeah, man, that's what I mean. Like, and everybody always like, stupid Ace Ventura. But yeah, I'm.
The second one has some good scenes.
I'm not a big I'm not
I
a
guess the
hater, but I'm
arrows
not
in
a
the
big
legs.
fan. Like, I guess maybe I just didn't watch it as much. I don't know.
The slinky down the big stairs.
Psst, your balls are showing. Bumblebee tuna.
Shikaka! And the spitballs at the guy who's trying to balance on one leg at the time.
Yeah, to prove his manhood.
Yeah.
Guano.
Collect the whole set.
So what would your role be, Ripken?
I'm torn between two at the moment, so, I mean, I would choose Stanley Ipkiss, but the other one I was also thinking is I have a soft spot for the movie The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, where he plays the Chris Angel type magician.
Oh, yes.
He's pretty over the top in that one too. So the long hair, and I would just let's be honest, we talked about magicians in our last episode. Why would I not want to be an awesome magician? So those are the two I'm torn between: Stanley Ipkiss from The Mask or Steve Gray, the mind rapist from The Incredible Burt Wonderstone.
You get the better looking girl, though, if you're in The Mask.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Cameron Diaz, early Cameron Diaz, one of her first movies, if not her first movie.
I'm going to have to go with Truman, because I always thought I was being filmed anyways. After I saw that movie, it kind of fucked
That
with my
really
head.
fucked with me for a long time.
It's like, what happens if this is actually happening? You don't know. They just made this movie for me to fuck with me.
That could be it, man.
Like, not that's the case, but, like, this movie makes you really think. Is this what actually is happening? Or, like, it's weird.
And I don't mean to freak you out even more, dude, but in that movie, part of that show was them manipulating his entire life. He met his girlfriend/wife at a really young age, long time ago.
We weren't that young, though.
Decided to get married pretty early.
We were 20.
And, all I'm saying is, his best friend was a paid actor, probably someone who went to acting school.
His best friend have 9 toes?
I'm just throwing that out there. I know they like to play golf and drink beers together.
Oh, and they put that in there so there'd be more drama. Like, is Ripken's toe gonna make it? And it makes me really concerned about it.
Plus, it also draws attention away from you for a few episodes, so now you're like, oh, okay.
See, instead of water, I'm afraid of birds. That's the answer. I show up at the wall, there's like a fucking 100,000 fucking birds there.
Why can't you drive across this bridge? Are you afraid of water? No, there's a seagull in the middle.
He just cocks his head over at me and has red eyes.
Ah! They have robot birds everywhere along the border to keep you from leaving the set.
Peacocks, their tails just open.
Good choice. Although now I'm worried you're gonna live the rest of your life thinking this.
Maybe I have already, Ripken. Maybe I have already.
The producers living in the moon right now are like, oh crap, he's recently got his driver's license. They're like, this is how it begins, man.
See, that was part of it. In case I don't see you, have a good morning, good evening, and good night.
He never left that town, though.
Because he couldn't.
But you've lived all over the place.
Oh, our dome is a lot bigger, Jenny Bean. Oh, I mean, oh crap! Ah, no, it's not. What dome? There's no dome.
It's not that big.
Plus those drugs we used to knock him out, so it seems like he's flying places. Air quotes.
Larry David does all my writing. That's why I'm so funny.
Why does that music always play every time I go somewhere?
Why am I so controversial?
Well, I'm surprised none of us wanted to be the Riddler.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big bad bat?
One of my life goals has always been to torment Val Kilmer. You know, just cuz.
I mean, being the Riddler would be fun.
I'm terrible at riddles, so I don't know if I'd be a good Riddler.
I'm really good at them, so...
Now
Not
I
really
wanna
good,
see-
but I'm okay.
Ripken dressed up as the Riddler, Jim Carrey Riddler for cosplay.
Oh my god, let's do it.
Plus, for some reason, I feel like I'd struggle with those notes that he wrote in the movie with all the magazine clippings. I'd get really impatient. He did each letter one by one. I'd be like, oh my god.
That's what a madman does.
It's like arts and crafts. Oh, it'd be so relaxing.
I'm just gonna write it. This is terrible.
Oh, I should have picked Lloyd.
Floyd Christmas? He's got such a vivid imagination.
Gives the fucking blind kid a dead bird.
You sold my dead bird to a blind kid? Harry, I took care of it. He taped the head back on. It's like a massive amount of scotch tape. There's like a good... How does the kid not notice? There's like a good chunk of scotch tape.
It's a good birdie.
That was like the one funny part about Dumb and Dumber 2 is that they actually got that kid back to come and be part of the sequel.
And I always remember the salt shaker scene from that movie.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta throw it over your shoulder. Smack! It's the big trucker.
Featuring the great hockey player Cam Neely as the truck driver.
Was that who that is?
It was. The guy hawked in my burger.
Me and Jenny need to go on a road trip on a freaking scooter.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And one of you definitely just needs to pee on the other.
We're gonna leave that part out.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was just trying to be true to everything, you know.
We can skip that scene.
We can spray Bannock on someone's face, though.
I guess.
When they go to the big ball at the end.
Oh, yeah, to check out that pair of Hooters. For sure.
Yeah.
Would you sport those tuxedos?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Drop of a dime.
Yeah, absolutely. I might even go for like a brighter green. I think would be good.
People still wear those to like proms and shit.
Yeah.
We had people show up at my prom like years ago wearing that costume.
Definitely a go-to for sure. Cane, hat, and all.
Oh, you need the big hats.
If anything, smart tuxedo shops would always keep those on tap.
You see two idiots walking in. Okay, guys, get the Dumb and Dumber suits out because these guys are gonna want it.
Yep.
Hey, man, do you guys have any baby blue and bright orange? Yes, here you go.
That we saw you coming, gentlemen.
Do you want the matching hat and cane?
Duh.
How did you know?
You know what else is a good one is American Pie, where Jason Biggs is forced to go in like the baby blue.
Yes.
Yes,
With the frillies.
the ruffles.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely rock some ruffles for sure.
I love those retro suits.
Yeah, I think ruffles are good. Napoleon Dynamite has the good one where he rocks the female business suit. Solid high school dance outfits. Man, now I'm regretting just going in the normal, just black tux. I'm so boring.
We should have a DeRailers prom.
I never went to prom.
Well, we can have one in the backyard. We'll put some lights up and us three will just dress up like idiots and dance around. We'll share you.
It's just weird. At least I'll be prom queen.
That didn't sound creepy at all.
We'll play spin the bottle.
Nice. I like my chances.
I got some luscious lips, Ripken.
I'm gonna be dressed as a pirate.
Steve the pirate from Dodgeball.
Oh, he's great too. Talk about a guy who's just, who's living his best life. He knows what he wants to be, and he wants to be a pirate.
I'm gonna document every Steve in a movie.
Oh, you'd be at it for quite some time, but it'd be a good idea. And eventually you should do like a tournament, and it'd be a massive tournament, and determine which one is the best Steve.
I would win.
Well, you're not in a movie, though.
Technically, I was in Blues Brothers 2000. I don't have credit for it, but I was in the crowd.
See, who knows, though? For all you know, the director of that movie looked at you and thought, that extra right there, his backstory? His name is Gabe. Yeah. His name is Gabe, and Gabe was just dying to be in this crowd. In fact, it was Gabe's dying wish to be here.
Gabe was actually Scottish for goobs.
Damn it! He's got me again. Well, Goobs isn't Steve.
Steve isn't goobs. God, Ivehorn.
Goobs is Gabe. Gabe is Goobs. Goobs is Steve. And they're all the same person. It'd be like Time Cop. I wouldn't know which Goobs to shoot. I'm the real Goobs.
Shoot them both.
Yeah, that's how you decide.
That's it.
Let God sort them out.
Yep.
Hey, everybody, this is Goobs. Hey, no, everybody, this is Goobs. I'm Goobs.
Either that or I'm shooting myself. I'm not putting up with two of you.
I was going to say it'd be a lot funnier if it was, hey, everybody, this is Goobs, and I'm God! Welcome to the DeRailers podcast in heaven!
Fucking Christ.
The Goobs and Godcast.
The Goobs and God hour. I'd listen. I feel like it would just be like the two of you kind of debating back and forth of, like, what's what.
How big was Adam's dick? Well, let me tell you, Goobs.
See, at the time, just bear with me, I didn't know what average was, because there was no average.
Fuck, too bad April Fool's Day passed already.
It's April Fool's Day every day with us.
That's true.
God, what's your favorite Jim Carrey movie? Well, you know, it's fucking Bruce Almighty, man.
I told them to cast Morgan Freeman.
No way, man. He wouldn't even like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey was dating that anti-vaxxer bitch.
I defy God to watch Dumb and Dumber and not like Jim Carrey.
Or Ace Ventura, 'cause he loves all the God's creatures.
That's right. They'd be best buddies.
Maybe all Jim Carrey movies can relate back to God.
Well, Bruce Almighty can.
Truman Show can, because like he had his God, quote unquote, is like the director.
I think the director definitely thought of himself as God.
They didn't really address religion in that movie, so I don't know if Truman was a believer. Maybe he was a believer.
Big fan of Justin.
Maybe.
Oh!
Is it too late now to say Truman? Do-do-do-do-do.
I want to go egg the Beebs' house.
This is for your neighbor!
Good luck.
We could probably whip eggs at his cars. You can see them. If you can see him from the street, you can hit it with an egg. Like I'm telling you.
I like Jenny's logic there. If you can see it from the street, you can hit it with an egg.
That's right.
She's like the
It's like
guy
if you
from
could dodge a wrench,
Dodgeball.
you could dodge a ball. No, because Justin Bieber, he has a house in Woodstock, and we didn't know this when we were in Woodstock, but apparently my brother says they always drive by and, like, check out his cars and stuff. So, but I'm like, if you can drive by and see his cars, that means I can whip an egg at
Probably
those
behind
cars.
fucking gates and shit.
Yeah, but a gate has slats. You got precision throwing.
I throw like a woman. You throw like a man, so that's why we make a great couple.
That's what I mean. I will throw said egg. You will videotape me throwing said egg.
Yeah, then that's evidence for you to go to jail for assault. Egg salt.
Don't get all scrambled here, dudes.
I always look on the sunny side up of things.
We're gonna be wearing Jim Carrey Halloween masks. All different ones.
The mask.
No way, we're gonna all dress up like Anne Frank.
Jesus.
No, because remember he wrote in her fucking thing
Oh,
at the
yeah.
Anne Frank house? No, not because I'm trying to make fun of Anne Frank. I'm making fun of Justin Bieber.
Yeah, she said Anne Frank would have been a believer.
He wrote it in like the thing, signing book or
Yeah,
whatever.
her house.
If Anne Frank was alive, she would totally be a believer.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah.
That's absolutely ridiculous. I wrote the exact same thing when I went there. That's
See?
fucked
How
up.
did you know?
That's fucked up. That's crazy. He and I think alike. Man.
Fuck Justin Bieber. He's such a hoser.
He is a fucking hoser.
He wishes he was a hoser.
We should be able to take away citizenship from people just because they suck.
Just make him American.
Yeah, be like, go away. We don't even care what you are. You're just not Canadian anymore.
You are from nowhere now.
You're not nice enough to be Canadian.
He arose from purgatory.
Cool.
Purgatory is just you and Justin Bieber.
Oh, wow.
that.
It might as well be hell. Like,
And an elliptical. That's my version of hell right there.
Just listen to Justin Bieber music, and he shows up every so often. How you doing? I'm Justin Bieber.
Could you punch him in the face, though? Because if you could, it might all be worth
Nope.
it. Oh, fuck.
Nope. Every time you run towards him, he just keeps getting farther away.
Yep.
Baby, 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 no!
It's worse than Taco Hell. I would rather do Taco Hell.
Oh my god, it would be worse. I'd take
Oh,
Taco
Bieber
Hell.
peed. Hope I should Justin Bieber's sewn ass in the mouth.
Be pretty funny, I guess.
He probably would eat his own ass if he could. So full of himself. Hey-oh.
Definitely smells his own farts.
Who doesn't? You need to test the atmosphere before you let it out into the public.
Not if you're a child. You just let that shit go.
Oh yeah, Zim farted in the theater. He thought he was awesome.
You thought it was funny and it smelled so bad.
I'll let it fly wherever I am, man. Okay? I let my flag fly high and proud. I send them smoke signals out flying. I don't even care, alright? I don't even care who reads them, alright?
If you're gonna love me, you have to love my farts.
Yeah, that's right. You can look right at me and I'll give you a wave. Hey, yeah, that's my stew. I kind of wish I could see farts.
That'd be a good superpower.
It'd be a pretty sweet superpower, like one where you wouldn't be able to accomplish much, but like you could see gases, like all gases are like visible to you. Although that would I don't know, could you see oxygen? Because then you wouldn't really be able to see
No, just farts. Just methane.
anything. Oh, just farts. Yeah, okay, let's keep it at just farts. Yeah, it's more comedic that way. That would be hilarious, and you'd be able to call people out.
Oh, yeah.
You're at like a big concert like Coachella, and all you see is fucking just farts rising
Oh,
up.
God, imagine at a convention.
Oh, that'd be so crazy. It'd be hilarious though. And imagine you could like film your vision for people.
That's just like, become the biggest YouTuber, just like a fart watcher or something like that. And
I'm not talking like heat vision, because I know if you have heat vision, technically you can see a fart, but seeing in heat vision would be super inconvenient. I'm talking like you actually physically can see someone's fart.
but the downside of the superpower is you smell it all too.
Of course, but who doesn't, right?
No, like it directly comes right to you.
Oh, that's not cool, man. Then I wouldn't even bother with that Coachella shit. Like, you'd die. You would literally die. Like,
Overdose on farts.
Like you'd have to just go somewhere until your sense of smell was just so burnt and so dead that it didn't bother you anymore. Then you could go do the Coachella thing.
Like a Taco Bell washroom.
Oh no! Oh god! You literally open the door and you'd be like, "Oh my god! I can't see anything. It's just all cloud in here."
Oh, what's those people that can't eat milk or dairy products?
Lactose intolerant.
Yeah, you go to like a lactose intolerant people clinic. I don't think those exist, but if they did, he's like,
Clinic strictly for people who can't drink milk.
yeah, they should exist.
It's a lactose intolerance meeting. Let's all not have dairy together.
But they all had dairy beforehand. So you walk into there to burn your nostrils out.
So this is where they all go to break the rules, I guess, eh? Fucking indulge in milkshakes and shit. Literally shit.
There's a Dairy Queen next door.
You just stand in the middle of a circle of these people, eh? With their backs to you.
Yeah, that's how you burn out your nostrils, man. Fart devil.
You're just curled up in a ball at the end.
I can't see nothing. Can't smell. I can still taste. Ah!
So many milk farts.
Gross.
Oh yeah, it'd be terrible.
Thank God you can't taste farts, though.
You can.
Like, you can taste them through your nose. Because, like, the nose is, like, most of your taste, too.
Trust me. I know.
She's still looking online for that anti-fart blanket.
Mm-hmm.
The marriage-saving
right.
blanket.
Yep.
Military grade. Protection against chemical warfare.
It's time for Random Bucks of Random Bucks of Random time. If you could turn any movie into a musical, what would you pick?
I love my musicals.
I want The Warriors, the musical. It'd be like West Side Story, but like grittier. Less snapping.
Less snapping fingers and more snapping necks, am I right?
That would actually be fucking cool.
Yeah, Warriors, the
They
musical.
could do Warriors.
Just
pretty
want to get
cool,
home.
Actually.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it, baby?
Suckers. He got shot. He got shot. He got shot. He got shot. Now we're on the run, 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 run.
Personally, I love the showstopper near the climax. Warriors come out and play. Warriors come out and play. Warriors come out and play.
Instead of clapping, it's the beer bottles.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I was going for, but I don't have beer bottles on me. But yes, thank you for knowing exactly what I was going for.
Y'all, our best is gonna die today. Warriors come out and play.
Beautiful. Oh, that was good. Actually, that was. You know what? That's I'm standing. I'm standing right now. Standing. That was excellent. A good choice and a good showstopper. Well done. I love that it rhymed. Well, my favorite movie of all time, I've said it before, I'll say it again, Sandlot. I'd love to see a Sandlot musical. I think that would be so much fun.
I'm the beast.
Maybe not like that, but...
I took your balls.
Maybe the owner of the dog is a little bit more creepy, rather than the pleasantness of James Earl Jones. God, he's so pleasant.
There's a song called L7 Weenie.
Exactly. And I'm just picturing a nice, big old Hamilton Porter, the bat catcher, with a huge, nice opera number.
Yeah, he's definitely a falsetto.
I was gonna say something related to superheroes, but they've already tried that Spider-Man musical, and that just did not go well for them.
Oh, that guy died, didn't he?
Somebody died, yeah.
Oh, really? Wow, I didn't hear that. I just heard it was shit.
Someone died or got fucked up royally.
Yeah, one or the other.
Wow.
There was like a big accident before.
Yeah, they were like
opened.
swinging around and like someone let go of the wire and dropped the guy pretty much. I think that's how it went.
Wow.
And didn't U2 do the music for that?
I think so.
So that's just gonna be fucking shit to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how did they not get Chad Kroeger and Nickelback? Jeez, God, wasted opportunity.
Hero can save us.
Well, just quickly on the topic, what Jim Carrey movie would we pick to make a musical out of?
Oh, I wanted to ask Jenny first. What would you name a song title from the Harry Potter musical?
The Oculus Concerto.
Holy fuck, that's so good.
I will catch this little gold flying ball with a broom stuck against my balls. Dun, 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 dun.
It's the big number by Nearly Headless Nick. That's my favorite. Watch out for the flying stairway. Watch out for the flying stairway over there. Oh, you're not going that way. Stairway doesn't care. I always did wonder about those stairs, man. What if you were halfway up those stairs and the stairs were just going over here now?
Yeah, they set on a time regimen or they just do whatever the fuck they want?
My fucking room is on the other side. What is this shit?
I'm late for class, you assholes.
Oh, that'd be terrible, man. Having the stairs fuck you over.
Or you're going to meet her mommy to kiss her and shit and the stairs take you away.
My high school had stairs that fucked you over. I mean, don't get me wrong. They didn't move you somewhere else, but we had a third floor, and then we had a third floor new wing, but they weren't connected. How do you have a third floor but not connect them? So anytime you had a class on one third floor and then had another class on third floor new wing, you had to go down to the second floor and then up to the new wing. Oh, man. Talk about a real Hogwarts situation there. Plus all the headless people walking around and all the times we were chasing golden balls of crack around. High school, I was a regular Harry Potter situation. I never chased golden balls of crack, and there was never a headless person at my high school. I just want to clarify that. My high school was pretty average, actually. Extremely average.
So what's the Jim Carrey musical? It's all of his movies done within 75 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it's just a Jim Carrey musical in general. We got. I mean, I think Bruce Almighty could be a really good one.
The Mask is halfway there.
That's true. It already does have a great musical number in it for sure.
Ace Ventura the musical would be good too.
Even Truman Show would make a good musical.
We can go really off Broadway and do Cable Guy the musical.
Oh God, that would be off Broadway for sure. They could probably do a How the Grinch Stole Christmas musical if they haven't already.
Hey, I forgot he was the Grinch.
He hated that experience apparently. Yeah, he did not have fun. But, yeah, or of course the obvious Batman Forever musical. Obvious.
That'd be awesome.
Edward, who is Batman? I'm Batman!
I'd go see it.
Yeah, I would too, actually, for sure. Just to say I went and saw the Batman musical. Either I'm going to say Bruce Almighty. I think out of all of them, I'd want to see the Bruce Almighty musical or the number 23 musical. This number will kill me. This number will kill me. This number will kill me.
That number is 23.
Someone just whispers 23.
Two people come out with like
A 2 and a 3.
yeah, costume like, we are here to kill you.
Wow, this is exactly how the movie went.
It's like Sesame Street gone dark.
We've lost so many passengers in the last few minutes from the little bits of singing we've done, for sure, undoubtedly.
Or gained.
Oh, I didn't know this was a musical podcast. It's not, and we apologize.
Thank you, passengers, for jumping on the train with us tonight. We started with Jim Carrey, and then we talked about a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, it got weird for a little bit there, but it came back. We started talking about Jim Carrey again, and then musicals. We had a great time. Hope you had a great time, passengers.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter. I am Ripkin, at RipkinWN.
I am Goobs at GoobsWN.
And you can follow the show at the DeRailers.
You can follow the SomeBuddies Network at SomeBuddiesNet. You can follow the Strange Sounds Network at _Strange Sounds.
If you want to help us out, go rate our show 1 to 5 stars on whatever the hell you can. Leave a little comment there. Show a little love for your pals and DeRailers. If you want to support us further, you can go to www.tpublic.com/user/DeRailers and put one of our amazing t-shirts on your amazing, beautiful chest.
Let us know what your favorite Jim Carrey movie is and your thoughts on the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog. Leave us a review, comment, subscribe, all that jazz.
This podcast is part of the SomeBuddies Network. You're never alone when you've got some buddies.
This was a strange sound. Strange sound. Strange sound. Network. Production.
I'm Jay.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Corey.
We are the Cretans Guild.
We're a trio of man-children whose friendship predates The Lion King, Green Day's Dookie, the N64, and the Chunnel.
We have backgrounds working in television, video games, radio broadcasting, creative writing, and pizza delivery. That's a large cheese, right?
On our podcast, Nerd or Not, you'll hear us talk about board games, TV, movies, comics, collectibles, video games, wrestling, theme parks. We even did a segment on f***ing pizza.
So check and listen to us on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. And check out our socials on Twitter and Instagram under Cretans Guild.
Welcome to the Guild.
Hey, this is Clay.
This is Corey.
And we are the Two Dads Review Podcast. What do we talk about, Corey?
Movies?
Yes.
TV shows?
Yes.
And we're dads?
Are those all questions?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, find all that and more over at twodadsreview.com and your favorite podcast app.
Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 4,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 110 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.